Warrior Minds. How is going? How is the day going so far? For the weather right now here in Wales, super sunny. It's the emotion what I get is like the first sun in the whole year. That's how grey in here Wales is. Anyway, let's jump in the GJ. Let's talk about the GJ and let's start taking apart. So definitely we have a nice journey here, but let's take it apart and let's talk about the major and the minor information. So first of all, overall what we see, the price is breaking down, pushing up, making the highs. The price is breaking down, pushing up, making the highs. Price is breaking down, pushing up and making the highs. So what is that information, what we get here? So the one thing what we get here is we have the previous zone here breaking down and get rejected. So the next one again breaking down, get rejected and going lower. But in that time what we have the previously, we have here the previous low. So that's the meaning behind that this level here is much stronger because now we have a holder here. This is the opportunity zone, or we can say even the momentum zone, but now we have the holder. Holder is much stronger and much more meaning behind that. So now the price is doing the same thing and we have another holder. What is let's do like that. We have another holder what was happened playing out in the previously, but now we know this is a holder. Let's bring this one here. Now the price is making a movement, bounce, breaking the lows, but the price is start now breaking the highs. If you look in the closer, this high is breaking this one, and now this high is breaking this one, and now we break this kind of minor area of this price action here, and the price is going back on the holder. But right now this holder is pushing price downside. Why? Because the price was holding here upside, respected, and now the price is disrespecting the action and going the other sides and going to touch price other sides, then get disrespected and respected downsides. So, or what people gonna say, it was the support, now the break, and retest, now it's resistance. But remember, the holder, there is much more meaning than resistance. Now we're going zoom in all the way here. What was happened? Before that, price was grading our minor lows here, and what was happened, the price get rejected soon as when we broke above it, and the price was breaking the lows. Price is going back, try to break highs, get rejected, bounce, same like previously, and now price was breaking again previous lows and overall lows. So one thing how we can take some trades and zoom in is to look the last push downside. And where is the last push downside? For me, this is the last push downside. And now if you look at the last push downside, if you zoom in, what is happening in those candlestick wicks? Here we see the price action is breaking this candlestick weekly high, but that's the overall high here. So what was happening after that? The prices bounce, and now the price was breaking the lows. So if you now box this one in, so what you see, the price get rejected and rejected and rejected. So what was happening? Price didn't break the highs and price start breaking lows all this journey from the start. Price is breaking the lows, not the highs. After that, price is breaking the lows, pullback area, and price is gonna go retest back the same high where the price get rejected previously. So there is one super good entry here. Let's say this is gonna be your one entry. Stop loss last week high, what is here? And your take profit is, if you're going back to the previous structure where this thing starts, we have all these movements, and this movement start here, all this push here. That's mean that's a holder here. And now if you bring this one here, that's your good take profit area. So that's the one opportunity or the way how you can take that trade. So let's zoom in and what we have actually more inside that journey. So when we look at the previous things, if you look in this previous zone or holder what we have here, so when we're gonna break this one here, what the information we get, the price was thick between this one and bouncing and now the price was breaking the same zone what was here, breaking again and again, pullback. Price try to hold that zone but get rejected on that holder here, and after that bounce, break, retest, and just going back here. Another thing how you can trade to use that zone, that case your entry gonna be here and your stop loss gonna be, this is gonna be your one of the stop loss or something, let's say this last candlestick wick low, or you can play it out. That's your own development in the future if you're trading or mastering your own edge. So what we have more information, let's put this one back here. So now what we see in the start, the price get rejected first time and breaking the lows, and now after the price action, what the price action is making here. So the one pattern what we get is the continuation pattern. We have this triangle pattern here. What was happening, breaking the lows, breaking the last strongest lows and the major low here inside that price action, get rejected and start breaking the lows and retest again. Here what you can have, that's the continuation pattern, and the principle is to take the continuation movements, and the continuation movement of the rejection here, that's the rejection breaking the lows and price is making the continuation pattern. So that's the continuation of this rejection here, and the rejection was breaking the lows and the price is going lower. Same thing, entry same. This is gonna be your take profits, and your stop loss in that case this last week high, or play super safe, put above the holder. It's your development again. But let's zoom in more. So what we have now, we know we have this rejection what was breaking the lows, but if you're looking inside here, what you see more. So what I see here is this W pattern, and what was happening, W pattern was breaking the lows. So what was going on here? So the idea of the price is to actually go in that zone. When the price is motivated and disciplined, the idea of the price action gonna be break above the holder, retest, and going up. So now this is acting the opposite holder. So the idea is to change it. To change idea, let's call it this one, infinity pattern, to change it. One is going here, and then this is going all the way there, and then here is pushing downside. Above is pushing upside, below is pushing downside. And now the idea of this price action is, if this lows, let's say if this low is holding, the idea of that price action is to break above, retest it, and going higher. What was happening? rejection, breaking the lows, rejection, and rejection. So what is the principle of that price action here, that pattern? The principle is to go above it, retest it, and going higher. Same thing if you look in this W pattern here. So the idea of that movement here is to make this movement, to go above it, retest it, and going higher. But right now what was happening, the price action was giving up here and breaking the W pattern bottom, break this bottom. And now this is leading us in the same kind of entry. What is the retest? So what is going to happen, idea of that is we're going to break it, we're going to retest it, and going down. So continue the movement. And where's the retest area? When we're going to take this holder right now away, and this one away, and let's take this one away. So where is that holder? Here. All this wick downside, all this wick here, that's the opposite, that's the zone what is here. Because the idea of now is actually to go above, retest, and making this disciplined or motivation movement. And what was happening, price was breaking the lows, retest opposite sides, and here again retest of opposite sides again. In that case, take profits, all those take profit can be here, or if you want to hold something longer, it's here. And did we touch that? Oh, right now the price is actually going in that place there. So that's the one thing how you can look the failing W pattern insides, because price is right now disrespecting the bullish principles and respecting the bearish principles. So in that case, you're changing your edge opposite sides and looking the opposite movements, because the price is breaking the lows and failing to break the highs. So now we have still, let's say I'm going to delete everything right now. And let's bring the same holder here, the major holder. So let's look the engineering point of view. So when the price is making that zone, when the price is back here, what is happening? Your mind is still neutral. You have 100% to go long, you have 100% to go short. But right now what is happening? The price action was breaking the previous lows. So this is giving me something more, and I'm just gonna, because that was the first rejection what the price was doing after meeting that zone here, the zone what we created here, and the first rejection was breaking the previous lows. So I'm gonna do it 50% going long right now and 100% to go short. So now let's look at the more informations, and the principle in that holder is to go above it, we have to go breaking highs, retest, going higher, or get rejected and price going back to lows and start breaking the lows. Right now it's screaming that principle right now here. But let's see what's going on here. The price is going back to the highs, get heavily rejected, create a strong low what to hold to break above it, and now the pattern is failing, and the cause of that was breaking the previous lows. So inside we have so now we have the major information here, and the major information gives us 50% long, 100% short. Patient and look in the previous informations. Now we have principle prices look heavily get rejected. We get rejected. In that case, I give 25 long and still 100 short. And now what is happening? So now we have the major information and the major information, and now we have the principal information. And now let's look the pattern. And where is the pattern? And pattern is the W pattern. And what was happening? W pattern was breaking its own lows, what the price was creating, and start after that breaking the lows and get rejected on the highs. In that case, I give you the pattern information, 10% to go long and 100% to go short. So now I have this information, let's say after this W breakout. So now what I want to do is I'm looking the best places where price can go long, because if I found the best place where the price want to go long, the idea of that is I want to see rejection. The price get rejected, not going above and going higher. So I'm looking now this action, and this action is gonna be my entry, because idea of the major principle is to go back on where this starts. So right now the move start here, so that's why I'm looking this one, and I want to trade this principle. So let's zoom in, and where is the best place to go above it? In right now was this holder here, the minor holder. And what was happening? We are looking the principle that, because we want to short it. What we see, rejection, 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 rejection. If you want to take the risky trade, you can step in just here, stop loss last week high, and that's your take profit. In case you are much more disciplined and you want to wait more information even, or more confirmation, that was your second opportunity. Here, take profit, same area, and stop loss last week high, this one here. Or if you are like a warrior mindset, you take first entry and you're gonna take even the second entry there. So now we covered so many different ways how you can actually trade and looking your entries, because through the journeys what we've done through those months, I've been talking about all those little details. That's why it's important to remember those details and actually starting now building your own edge, to developing your own edge through your own real life principles, through the discipline. It is, for me, it is necessary. But now we talk about loads of this stuff, so let's talk about a little gem here. There's something what's helped me back in the days build my muscle memory much more smoother and less overthinking. And it is simplicity. So idea of the backtesting, idea of writing your stuff down, take your notebook and write everything down. It's going in that direction. Same thing with the videos what I'm creating. All the information, just write it down in the book, in the notebook, because that's how you build your muscle memory, and it's super important, especially if you want to mastering the trading mindset. So idea is, let's say if you're just thinking, and if you just listen to the video and you're just thinking in your head, you don't write down anything, nothing, just listen through, that's it, move on. So what has happened? That's your thinking here. But how? Because most likely if you're just thinking, you're going further and further and further. Most likely what has happened, in the future time you're just gonna forget it, mostly because there is no structure, there's no reinforce what is kind of holding up that thing, the information and the weight of the information. So back in days I was trying to understand how I can reinforce this thinking. So what I found was the second pillar here. Is to write down all those things. Write down all those things in your notebook. Just write it down. Now you're thinking and now you're writing down. You like you feel how you feel through your hand emotion, what's going up and down, how you write those words. You feel it and now you're thinking and you write it down. It's like you make it happen. And now there is another one. So now we have another pillar here. And now what you're gonna do is you read it, you're gonna read out loud. You're gonna read it out loud, everything what you just write down. Thing is, what is happened after that is now you are thinking, now you're writing down, and now you're reading out loud. And now what is happening, because you're reading your own thoughts out loud, you're listening those things back. Because you're listening, if you're reading out loud, you're listening your own thoughts, your own words. And what is going, it's gonna go back all here. Now your thoughts are supported and reinforced, and you can actually listen your own words now. And through that you can change some stuff, through that you can add some stuff, through that you can found something missing pieces, or something is missing, you can reinforce, you can put some more bricks there, you can build it stronger. And that's the golden triangle. That's how you can reinforce on your thinking, thoughts, something. And that's how you are building the muscle memory. I think that's a very important thing what is necessary in this trading journey to mastering the trading mindset, is the muscle memory. And now it's supported here. Years, like back in the days when I was beginner and stuff, I write so much stuff down. I was reading all stuff out loud because I was feeling something. I have to build up, I have to be disciplined to mastering this information. Like we just talked about, how many different ways and entries I was able to examine it right now, because all those waves to look this information, it's all muscle memory now. All this work what I was doing back in the days, years, I build it up, it's muscle memory. I see, let's say example, let's gonna remove that. When this price action is happening, I see one angle what's happening, this one, I see angle what's happening here, I see angle what is happening here, I see all those different angles and different details, because I'm being done so many thinkings around this price action, around this information what is going on. I have so many different angles to examine the information, the reaction, action, what is happening here, through the muscle memory. I delete it. Through the muscle memory. And that's the thing. You are thinking, you're writing your thoughts down, and your truth about it. You're writing exactly down what you feel, what to do. Be true on yourself. Only truth. and then read it out loud. Then you're listening your own thoughts, your own words, your own patterns, and through that, after years, if you still continue that, you keep the discipline, there is start growing. You're growing your muscle memory. This dark room, what is inside in your, I don't know, DNA codes in day one already, but you never been there because you didn't have tools to go there. Now you have. Thinking, write it down, read it out loud. The golden triangle, and that's the one small pattern what you can fit every single angle. Like all those triangles is here somewhere. They're all supporting every single angle what you are looking, because that's the part of the muscle memory. All those triangles, every view what you have, they are all supporting here. Even if you go in that direction, that direction, that direction, that direction, that direction, they are still supporting you there on the journey. And more you see, that's your personal age to find those traits. So don't how to say, the simplicity, don't undermine it or undermest it. One of those words. There is good gold nuggets behind the simplicity, behind the simple. There's gold nuggets in simplicity. Yep, that's about it. Again, take a notebook, write all those waves down, and then go and do the backtesting. Go years and back and look the same things with the one pair. Definitely for right now, if you are in beginner stage, just use one pair. You cannot handle different pairs, and if through the same view, I view look. Just stick the one pair, mastering your first pair, and then go take something else. And in the future, of course, you can look like 10 pairs in one go, no problem. But in the beginner state, found your favorite pair. To like example, 1 month, go through every single pair, like take like 10 pairs, what you like. And after 1 month, figure out what is your favorite, figure out what you like most of that pair, write those things down, and now stick to that pair 1-2 year, and totally mastering that pair. And through that, go back years, let's say go back 10 years, and start writing down the journey, how this price is behaving, how many retests this behaving is doing, the structure breaks, what is happening, how you try to break the structure, what pattern you're gonna form to break the structure, what was the journey before, how strong or weak are you. All those little details, try to find those things, try to build this relationship and be true. It's only about the truth. Don't seek something I don't even know, to be honest. Just be true, like it's your best friend there. Just be true, and through that you're building your muscle memory stronger and stronger and stronger. And in 1 year, 2 year, if you are front of the opportunity, front of the situation, front of the action, you have this muscle memory, like boom, you have it. And you have the information or your tools to make the next movement, to take your entry, to put your stop loss, and to measure your take profit area. And that's what trading is. And that is what the trading is. So that being said, I'm gonna finish today. And warriors, never give up. Student, never surrender. Surrender wasn't even the option. I see you every single one in next video. Thank you a lot. Ciao.